In other words, this is training you to make a stand. Ano ang stand ninyo? What is your opinion about the matter? Yes, yes. What is your opinion? Are you yes? Are you either in the affirmative or in the negative side? This is also preparing you for our final exam, which, as I mentioned during our last meeting, is our debate. Remember, the description of our course is public speaking and debate for hospitality and tourism students. Okay, ha? So this is preparing you. Remember what I said again last meeting? I did not do this in the other section or in the other sections. As a matter of fact, it's only in your section. Thus, I am kind of excited, no, about the outcome of this particular exercise because I did not try this out in the other sections. Since I handled public speaking and debate for the HOSM college, no? Now, panel discussion. Remember, are we complete na? Are there 6 groups already? Meron naman lahat. 1, 2, I don't know where it is now. Anyway, 6 kayo, no? In one group. Okay. The moderator. The discussion leader or the moderator is also like a host, no? Or an anchor. Yan, ha? That's your duty. Then, 5 kayo, no? So, ayan, 6, no? 5 kayo. You can either have maybe 2 in the affirmative side or maybe 3 in the affirmative, the rest will be the negative, or vice versa. Pwede rin negative, ilan, and so on and so forth, no? So long as there is an affirmative and a negative side. Yeah, and then moderator. You can even have only one lang having a dissenting opinion. Lahat ito sila may affirmative or negative, tapos isang dissenting opinion. That's also possible, no? So long as there is a dissent. What is a dissent? There is a way for you to discuss things, no? Now, will you discuss things among yourselves? The answer is no, because this is not a debate. But this is preparing you for the debate. Now, who will be asking you questions? It's your classmates, who will be part of the audience, and of course, myself, no? Thus, this will again help you to make a stand. Now, the spirit behind the panel discussion is, I heard Janine maybe saying something like, it depends, no? Parang ganun, no? The phrase, this one, your classmates or your schoolmates would know this, no? I discourage saying it depends. Okay? Why? You are neither here nor there in your opinion. Ano ba? Hindi ka ba pag-decide? Or are you playing it safe? That's why you always say it depends. Can you not say yes? I am for professionals working as domestic helpers abroad. Or can you not say, no, I am against professionals working as domestic helpers abroad. Dapat ganyan, ha? Thus, do not use the phrase, it depends. It's very weak. It's a very, very weak way of saying things. Very, very weak, no? You cannot even decide whether you are for or against. That means that it's either black or white, no? Nothing in between. No gray area in between. Either yes or no. Then of course, you defend your stand. So it depends. It's a very, very weak way of defending your stand. So you not ever use that. Yes ka lang or no. And then of course you defend. No? Then perhaps in your discussion among yourselves, how are you going to choose if you're going to be in the negative or for the side? Maybe some of you will say, I am very much for this particular topic, thus I'd like to adapt the affirmative side. But maybe ikaw na lang mag-isa yata or something like that, no? That means that even if you may not be in the other side, but since ikaw na lang yata mag-isa because na or something like that, no? Then you can choose a side which you may not be agreeable about. You got me? Kahit affirmative ka, but I think kulang kayo sa negative, then you become part of the negative side. You got me? But it's not going to be a problem because after all, you're going to do research. You're going to do research, you're going to defend yourself, you're going to maybe do interviews, you're going to ask people around about their opinions about it for this matter, or about these matters. Or you can also make your own stand, of course, no? Or you can listen to news on television, listen to the radio, read opinions in newspapers, magazines, and so on. That's how we can make a stand. Ganyan, ha? This is really nice. I like this because it will train you to be emphatic, no? It will train you to be emphatic. It will also train you to to not waver. Hindi mo mag-waver lagi sa inyong stand. I am yes and I am no. Nothing in between. No gray area. I am yes and no. Wala yung middle. Wala yung it depends. So that's very, very big talaga, no? Para bang, do you love me? It depends. Jesus Mario, set iwanan ninyo, no? Sinabi lang, no? Okay. Sige, what else? Teka ha, so I explain that na ha. Moderator / discussion leader / host or actor, no? Tapos ito ha, affirmative, negative, whichever, kahit isa lang ang dissenting so long as there is a dissenting opinion. All the questions or the topics are answerable either with a yes or a no. Should professionals work as domestic helpers abroad? Clear ba ang topic? Claro. Yeah, and this is happening actually, no? Yes. There are many professionals, teachers included, who work as, my goodness, domestic helpers abroad.
Yes,
professionals here, even lawyers, no? Even lawyers, they work as governesses, no? Sa ibang bansa, abroad, no? Or perhaps, ano pa ba? Teachers, but they work as, ano yun, mga governess or caregivers abroad. But they finish a 4-year course. Let's qualify. Professionals mean that the individuals have finished a 4-year course. Yes, bachelor's degree. Professional talaga sila, no? Okay, that's how we define professionals. Okay, klaro na ba? Clear lang ang first topic, no? Okay. Second, I think all of you, if I'm not mistaken, have passed through K+12 or K-12 pala, or senior high school. Ito na. Has it really been effective since its implementation? Yan na. So yes or no? I think it's going to be easy for you. Not really easy, no? But you can relate to the topic because all of you have passed through it, no? Senior high school or K-12 or K+12. So klaro lang ang second question, no? Okay. Number 3, this one is quite controversial because, my goodness, even our former president was an actor, no? Si Joseph Estrada and many, many more. Sino pa ba? Robin Padilla, number 1 senator, many others, and so on, no? Number 4, yes. Not because kasadyaan is coming, not because hana sa FU is forthcoming, but let's look at beauty contests in general. Ang dami ngayong beauty contests, no? Even for married individuals, merong Mrs. Universe and so on and so forth. And so many, Miss Global International, Miss ganito ganyan, no? My gosh, it's now a dime a dozen ang mga beauty contests, no? So anyone can join beauty contests, but in today's milieu, are beauty contests still relevant today? Ayan. So again, yes or no? Number 5, this may be quite sophomoric. Ito number 5, maybe you say, simple naman, no, very sophomoric. But this is something that has also met a lot of controversy. Why? May iba ayaw ng dress code, ayaw ng mga mag-wear ng ID, but the question here is a dress code policy and a no ID, dalawa yun na, and a no ID, no enterprise policy, effective in averting, minimizing, no? Or minimizing, basta kay averting untoward incidences on campus, like people coming in who we do not know because they are not wearing their IDs and so on. This one is not really very difficult to answer, no? But you have to stand talaga and then defend it, no? Okay, and then the last topic is, should the Constitution, very much related to number 3, should the Constitution amend the qualifications of all public officials? Itong number 3, maybe for which side you are in, maybe your contention, your goal of contention would be, after all, the qualifications for running for public office is simply just number 1, you're a Filipino citizen, and number 2, you're able to read and write. So why can't show this first? I'm giving you an idea na itong number 3. But ito, should the Constitution amend the qualifications of all public officials from barangay captain until the President of the Philippines. Ganyan, para all public officials. Because for all public officials, the President down to the barangay level, ang qualifications lang is, you're a Filipino citizen, you can read and write, or you have a Filipino citizen who has established residence for at least 6 months in the place where you are running for public office. Ganyan lang ba ang qualifications? But when you go to work, when you apply for work by the topics. They are not exactly heavy topics, no? Because as I said in our last meeting, we will not be talking about politics nor religion because we will not finish with those topics at all, no? Marami tayong, we have a lot of sentiments. Thus, even the country today has become polarized, divided tayo ang country today, no? Because of the opinions of people regarding politics as well as religion. So, ayan. Okay. Ayan ha, sige. Ready na tayo.